Hey guys and girls, welcome back to another Vinny Vid Productions. This is going to be a live op session between the Arizona-California Railroad and the BNSF Railroad at Castle Hot Springs. We have never caught the actual switching operations, but there was a strange turn of events in this video. As you will see in the first clip, a white SUV, not knowing who this person was, but was taking pictures of Diana and myself. We later found out that this guy was a TSA agent. And we thought nothing of it, actually. We just carried on and we stayed there and we filmed 26 minutes of video. Diana went over to speak to the guy, and he just didn't want anything to do with us.
He ran away.
So Diana, would you explain what you tried to do?
Well, I figured he was nervous about us with terrorism and such, so I was going to give him our driver's licenses and talk about rail fanning and model railroad layouts, and he would have nothing of it. So he literally left like he was going to a bank robbery. Until 2 days later, yesterday, and...
First of all, I want to explain this.
Oh no.
Diana has succeeded of taking a city slicker and turning him into a ranch hand.
Sort of.
We've been constantly working up at her house, and I will have a one-to-one build on her house coming up here soon. But anyhow, last night on June 16th, we got a knock at the door. Real loud knock at the door. When I looked through my little viewer, I saw a person standing there with a badge around his neck.
Uh-oh, busted.
So I opened the door and he asked me who I was, and I told him, and he said, do I drive a black Toyota? And I said yes. And I said, I know what this is about. And he said, what? I said, us being at Castle Hot Springs yesterday. And he said, right. And so we committed,
Committed, all right.
I commenced to tell him the story, and then Diana come out and she started talking with him. Anyhow, I won't mention his name. I don't know if it's, what's the word?
We need to protect him.
We're protecting him, but he was a terrific guy. And I will say one thing about the TSA guy. Even though he was a pain in the butt and wouldn't talk to us and all of that, he actually did his job. He got in touch with the Homeland Security Department, and that's who was knocking at my door last night. So go ahead, Diana, tell me a little bit more of the story.
First, I want to ask about this partner in crime thing. We've been calling each other that for over a year. I never thought it would lead to my picture being in the post office, so there you are.
So anyhow, I'm going to put a couple of stills up at the front of this video, and then we'll get into the actual switching operations at Castle Hot Springs. So stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Unless there's another knock at the door.
Seriously guys, this guy, this cop,
he was awesome.
This detective that came to our house last night, he was awesome. He had no clue as to what model railroading was, what rail fanning is, so both Diana and I gave him our YouTube addresses so he could check us out. Anyhow, we'll get on with the video now, so stay tuned and we'll be right back.
What Vinny forgot to mention in our intro was that we were not on railroad property. The Gates Road area has no fencing, no trespassing signs, or no trespassing signs are present, so there's really no markage out there. There's a couple of roads that are used by ranchers and horseback riders, and we were well off the center line, so we really weren't on their property. They were just nervous about us being there. The other thing also is that this is kind of a long video, and the reason why is it really is a real-time video of all the switching operations, as if you stood there like we did. So there's very little editing, and you're going to see Gates Road with a long switch the way it happens every day. So there you go.
Well, we're catching another switching operations here with the Arizona-California Railroad and BNSF. Looks like they're going to uncouple these cars right here, and the the Arizona-California Railroad will back up and pick up the ones that are already on the siding, and then the BNSF will take these cars. And it looks like they're uncoupled right now. Yep, they sure are. And they're going to go down and pick up the cars down there on the siding. And those will be heading north. And the BNSF unit sitting on the main line will come and get these cars that they just dropped off. How sweet. This is usually something that happens really early in the morning. It's about 9 o'clock at this time. We've got 2 crew members out there. We had our picture taken by those guys down there. Don't know who the hell they are, but they took our pictures. He was pretty silent, like the cat had his tongue. I always forget to bring my tripod for these kind of shots there, guys, so excuse the shakiness.
I'm gonna go talk to him.
Right. Alright, I guess we're waiting for our BNSF workhorses to come back and get these cars that the Arizona-California Railroad just dropped off. I think he already got clear to go ahead and do it. The switch has been thrown, so we're just waiting for them to power up and come on up here. Stay tuned and we'll be right back. Well, I guess we're getting ready to go here. The guy walking is the guy who was taking our pictures. Don't know who he is, but he wouldn't say a word to us. Anyhow, we just heard the horn for the local, so he should be pulling up here any second. And I think I see him coming up. It's our typical workhorses. Dash 8s. Diana's here with me. She's in a different position. And I'm kind of walking around a little bit so I can get the actual hookup here. They are blocking Gates Road, by the way. And we got hookup. I'll get back to this when they stop going. Looks like everything is hooked up here, guys, and we're going to start moving this this local. Uh-oh. Visitors. Come on, guys, I know you can do it. I didn't see one. One of these days, we got to figure out where all these coil cars are going. For all I know, they could be going to Smith Pipe and Steel. As you can see, that the train is just barely passing Gates Road right now. They had it blocked for all that time. Gates Road is not a very busy road, but still, to block a road for 10 minutes is kind of a little harsh. This train is southbound, heading for Mobest Yard. And the Arizona, California that's sitting there will be heading back north. And I hope I get enough battery in here because my battery is starting to go down. Quite the train. But I think I see the end. Well, guys, looks like we're going to be setting the turnout for the Arizona-California train to leave. The crewman's walking over to it right now. Checking for debris on the track. And there he goes, throwing the switch. Okay, I guess we're ready to roll. Let's see what happens. Lights are on the ACRR. Getting clearance via the scanner.
4002 is the number.
There he goes.
That was the lead locomotive coming south.
Didn't think this exchange was going to happen so quick. But this is a good thing for me to see because this is operations for my layout.
John, you got your, where you want? Alright, let Dave know he needs to put that handset up to. Yeah. Otherwise, he ain't gonna hear. Go right there. Alright.
Looks like we got a nice sized train going back north. Why they had five units on the front end of this. And I suppose the switchman's going to have to wait for this train to pass so we can turn the switch back to main line. That means this train has got to stop. And 4 cars, 5 cars, 3 cars.
5 ARTC for that. You got 5 here.
Just said 3 cars. 2 cars.
Here's your last one. ARTC 4002, hit your counter now. Stop.
And that's it. Switchman's going to throw the switch now, and I guess this train will be on its way. Alright guys, the switch is thrown, and they're going to back this train up apparently to pick up the crew member, which we saw previous time that we were up here. So we're waiting for him to start his backwards move.
And we are armed and dangerous. Bust it.
Good communications, guys.
And 0. Match on the head.
I hope they have
Clear, release.
hope they have a better sense of humor than the TSA guy that drove right past me like he was heading to a bank robbery.
And here we go, guys.
Go ahead. We're backing over.
I'll let the scanner do the talking.
You guys are all clear of the west end, is that correct? Over. West switch, I'm trying to get a hold of our head end. We're having over. Say again. Switch, but plenty of room. I got your point. You're still clear for 30. Not here, man. Trying to get a hold of you. I can't hear nothing. Guys, I'm trying to get a hold of you. I still got the clear for 30. See what you need to get over the crossing. Not the clear for 30.
I guess he just got clearance for 30 miles an hour going over this turnout. Pick up his guy. Hey Ryan, I want my AZCC Railroad. These guys will be slowing down here to pick up a crew member, and then they'll be on their merry way. Take care, buddy. Thanks.
Thanks for talking to us at least.
Friendly crew member gave us a little chit chat while he was waiting for the train to back up. He'll get on the locomotives there and they'll be gone, gone, gone.
Yep, these guys get donuts and coffee from AZ Train Granny. TSA guy, not so much.
All right, there we go. Stretching it out. Crossing over Gates Road.
4,000 and 2 to the Phoenix local over. We're out of here. You guys have a great day. RCC 4,000 and 2 out. Thank you.
There he goes, picking up his speed. Of course, he can't go more than 25 miles an hour when he gets to the gorge, which is just up the track a little bit. But this is the quickest I've ever seen this exchange in my entire time coming up here. This is a video by itself. maybe I'll post it on Vinny Vid Productions. Bye-bye.